Darling, did you see the new Pope's socials, his posts and his retweets? Darling, get ready for a rabbit hole. I am not a Catholic, so this is my rabbit hole as someone who is not a Catholic but is watching. And I believe that part of the reason that the vote went so quickly is because this was the best moment to put that man as an American in that spot. And I don't believe it's just about the administration. Don't get it twisted. They can see what we can see, which is that the things that they are doing are having long-lasting ripple effects. It's going to take a generation to fix the destroyed relationships between countries, but it's also destroying Christianity from within. They are hijacking it. A group of politicians who aren't even real practicing believers, they just use it as a farce, are now using that as an excuse to spread hateful ideology across the globe. They're going to Germany. They're flying our politicians to other nations to use religion as the reason why the most extreme group possible should be elected. Because that's the one that Jesus likes, according to white Christian nationalism. Jesus wants everyone to stay in their country. Jesus wants to, okay? They're going around the world. The politician, J.D. Vance, is going around the world trying to tell other governments that Jesus wants them to stop allowing immigrants, okay? That's what they are pushing. So, you understand why I said it's bigger than that, and it's not just about, they put an American in there because, A, that's going to make Cheezuz, okay, orange Cheezuz, is going to be pissed. There is now an American with more power than him. There is now an American with 1.4 billion with a B people following him. That's going to be a problem. He's going to keep poking. He's going to poke because he's jealous, okay? And all that is going to do is force the Catholic Church to speak out and call out the idolatry, the blasphemy, the non-Christ-like values of him, his administration, and all of the red hatters. So anyone who's still trying to hide behind their faith and saying that all these horrible things are because they're a Christian are slowly going to have to separate from that and just admit that they're just horrible people. It has nothing to do with beliefs. It's not because this is what God wants. God doesn't love supremacy. That's not true. Okay, that's their beliefs. That's what they want. They're going to have to separate themselves and name themselves something else. We already know they're a cult, but you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So again, this is just a rabbit hole. I have no backing for this, but I could see it happening that way. They are going to eventually have to remove that Christian from white Christian nationalist. And what are you left with when you remove the fake veil that they throw over it of, oh, this is because this is what God wants. When you take that away, what is it? So, this was an interesting pick. This was an interesting choice. And again, I'm not Catholic, but I did grow up in steeple people culture, so I understand it. And I grew up in white Christian nationalism, yes, even as this color, because many evangelical churches are of that ideology, even if they don't blast it. It's been infused. If you grew up in it, you look to white men for everything. If you grew up in it, if you're like me, it probably took you years before you even would see a doctor that was a woman, because it was inherent in you to trust white men over anyone else. Even though it doesn't make sense. It's part of it. That's part of what they teach you. So this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. Orange Crustus isn't going to be able to help himself. At some point, he's going to start poking and he's going to start forcing people to choose. Are you actually a Catholic? Are you actually a Christian? Or are you subscribed to red hatter white nationalism? It's one or the other, but it has nothing to do with faith. I love it. I love it. Let's do it.